It's about midday, 11th December 22, and this is the hour, the exactly hour. It was supposed to be the meeting for the Zooming and the meeting for some special contacts, for some special people, for the primary and first knowledge of these two events. First of all, 2022 NAFTER event that you have probably and currently be advised and 2030 about Winter Olympic Games in Barcelona. And this event, this Zooming, was supposed to pick up, to collect some relevant people in those on those two events, because they involve society, general society, and not only local ones. And let me, for the Catalans, deixeu-me que ho digui en anglès, perquè entenc que això s'hauria de sentir més enllà. I understand that this should be said, heard over Catalonia and Barcelona and in Spain. So I say it in English. So if other people will or would listen later. And okay, I was suggested by SMS that someone not identified said that would be 5 minutes later. So I started in time, because I start commonly think this stuff in time. But and as I'm registering it, if any trouble for data protection from those people, people invited, that I will not say the names, because if they have been privately invited, okay, it's probably better in this way, because they are relevant people, and they hadn't already answered even to several emails. So in laws, en las leyes, en las lleis, la ausencia de respuesta, the not answered sending message in laws means deny. En leyes, la ausencia de respuesta significa rechazo. Por lo tanto, there has been no answer, just this SMS. So if later on they connect, I will stop the registering, and I take this moment to introduce this to those people that would be interested in this. So I will start, because this event, this Zooming was thought just in this for this to explain and to update what is the situation of those both events. First of all, and after the event, that has a particular agenda, because it was supposed to be this first Zooming for just only for knowing each other, because they are so relevant people that if saying who are them, maybe they would be not in trouble, but I don't know. Anyway, so for this NAFTER VR event, it's been a lot of work been done and a lot of people involved, but there will be more people that should be involved in this, because the logistics, the infrastructure is so great that several time ago we thought that we could perform it in even 3 or 4 months ago, and it was really impossible. And so we had to take time and developing further. And the actual stage is in development phase. In this phase, we've been dealing with programming that you can have seen, because we uploaded in our channel, in our YouTube channel, and you could see the first sketches ideas, and then we developed the equipment and programming, and we are dealing about marketing and publicity. And then the last phase will be, of course, the marketing and the performing of the event. That for NAFTER BRN 2022 31st December. You know, it's so close that makes me, I don't know, to say it. They have not appeared. It's 12:05. Someone said delay of 5 minutes, and it's 12:05. Okay. And they were only invited directly to relevant people. So it was not a collective thumbing, but next one should be a collective one, and it should be in a week, exactly in a week. Exactly, I mean, depending on the phase, because in between we would have to develop this job for business web page, because I told that we had an equipment, a team for these purposes, for these issues. But the logistics is really great and involves. It would involve more people. So we are developing these jobs for business web page, and so I'm interested now. And by the way, this web should be in about 17th or 18th December. And then in that moment, should be another thumbing with not only for those two main people already invited, but for more people that already important and relevant to these events. Not only for NAFTER BR event, but for Winter Olympics too. And in that moment, that zooming, we are telling it to prepare it in VR, not in a plain format, but really in VR, you know. And the design is already done, and we are dealing it with throwing it or performing it in directly in VR. So the people who will be requested, please get some resource, some class or whatever you say to that, because we are going to perform it probably in VR. So get ready for that, because it will be the first proof in this. And next one, would be in 17th, 18th December, you know, already to fix the date and the hour and so on. And the next one should be, for the casting of the people for the NAFTER event, because they were invited some stars and advised them. But neither they came to this, because they were not invited there directly, but in that casting they will be invited. So that be people and those that are not be people. So if you are interested in this and it reaches to you and want to, so get ready and prepared for this. And in this second date, in this second meeting, just we will see what is needed to request to participate in the casting for all. And in this moment, I said when should be after the area, and so in 31st December. And now, telling about 2030 Winter Olympic Games in Barcelona, Cataluña. Well, this is es un poquito más puntiagudo. This is more, how you say, compromise event, because it involves not only Catalunya, Barcelona, but Olympic Committee and well, as the mayor of Barcelona, Ada Colau, has started a process of in Barcelona and so on. That if she likes anyway, because she has not been invited already, and she will be in 17th, 18th. But She was lately in Ukraine, I guess, half a year after the starting of the war. So maybe the news for her arrived a bit later. And of course, people that were invited for this event will be again invited because it's a relevant person that was involved in Olympic Games in Barcelona too in 1992. So about 30 years ago, that is nothing for Olympics, but he at that moment that was invited and requested to show and present this 1992 Olympic Games in Barcelona, he initially rejected this mission or duty, because it's a duty, it's a duty because Barcelona changed the way Olympic Games showed to the world, and I guess was the first that introduced computers, computers in that. Okay? And that person was requested to appear and to dar la cara in Belvedere, in Manac, in Barcelona, for the world. And I guess he's or of course prepared to that, and we'll see, because it should be important for the young people that would be involved in 2030 Olympic Games, Winter Olympic Games in Barcelona, because the mayor of Barcelona opened some time ago, a kind of exposition of whatever the Olympic Games in Barcelona would need or deal or be involved with, and that was a kind of exhibition and performing in the major exposition in the auditorium, and there were so many people invited, and so most of all of them agree with that. And there was, if I'm not wrong on that, there was just one that said, okay, that would not be sustainable games. But okay, it was a fantasy of that performing event from the council, and they rejected the presentation of the candidature for the Olympic Committee, or for the Spanish Committee, and then Olympic Committee, and then later to the Winter Olympic, with the International Olympic Committee. And several issues and several aspects, or I don't know what you say in English, temas or issues succeeded, ocurrieron after después, because some troubles with las sedes olímpicas, the Olympic spaces were to perform these Olympic Games, because the installations in Catalonia and Barcelona were not ready for many of the games, day and night. And that was we were dealing in that conferences, and in that case, in that moment, France, and Andorra, and Aragon, that is close to Catalonia, if you don't know geography of our country, of our territory. And mainly Aragon, said that, okay, we will request for the Olympics two. We will request it two. And there was a kind of arguments, messes in media, and the initial intentions from the government of Generalitat were broken, from the major council were broken, and everything that was broken. And on that, such a moment, Bonza, that is supposed to, if I'm not wrong on that, the major from the Aragon council or government or local government, said, okay, drop it, and I am going to do some other business, because I guess the only interest for that was polemizing, I don't know, arguing. and breaking that incredible event that would be 2030 Olympic Games for Barcelona and Catalonia. Because if 1992 were so incredible that we have to quit that situation before that Olympics, okay, 2030. Okay, I would not say that they were good enough and we are best and better than that, but you can see we are dealing it in virtual reality too. And okay, we'll see. But this is on and it's 15 past 12. And that people that said, okay, a delay for 5 minutes have not already appeared. So, okay, we will, os vamos a citar de nuevo. We will appoint for you again. And if not, okay, what we do? We say, why not? Who and why not? Because, okay, we can keep silent on this data protection, but who does protect this event and who does protect the people that are interested? That are so many people, you know, so many people. Not only in our country, in our territory, but territorios extranjeros también, because our territories for snow are not ready, you know, are not ready, and they have been advised for that. They are not ready. Not only in installations, in facilities that are not ready, of course, but not ready. You can see it in videos that showed. And if Olympic Games for Barcelona were budget for 3,000 million euros, that is $3 billion in dollars, I guess, Sochi Olympics were about 50,000 million euros. And for that 3,000 million euros, Catalonia would spend 1,000 million euros on desdoblar la línea de tren, on updating train track to get to las sedes olímpicas, to the Olympic spaces for competitions. And of course, well, going to Andorra would be so difficult, going to France impossible, because trains are, well, another ancho de banda, ancho de, well, and, well, okay, impossible. Not impossible by the moment. So next, I say again, because I will deliver. I will introduce it not only in normal nets, you know, Instagram, TikTok, that I will, but in virtual reality nets too, because this moment, okay, you see, these are several projects that are dealing about that. Yellow one, you see here, yellow one is for Barcelona, for Montjuic, that is the mountain for Barcelona. That, okay, it's not the moment to introduce that project, but the people invited here was suggested and requested to perform un adyacente, a performing facility. And I will not say more on that at the moment, but on the down blue other one, it will be, well, related, but with NAFTER. So next event, 17th, 18th December. And the two relevant people that were invited to this event will be invited again, but not alone, you know, not alone, because more other people will be invited too. And so you will not be the only ones, you know, you will not be. And you are so relevant that if you want to come, okay, you will be with other people that are relevant too, you know? Okay. And okay, on 24th December, there will probably a party. We are dealing about a party. And okay, if I'm not sure if I pick up I didn't pick up the render, but we are dealing about a party in a special mountain resort, winter mountain resort, just to prepare, calentar un poquito el ambiente, to hot a bit the ambient, el ambientillo. and make a party, of course, with that relevant people and make the casting and so on. And we have a nice, I hope, a nice night, because we have several weeks to prepare it. And okay, that this Zooming was thought to make some compromise too, exposition and some compromises too. But okay, you see what you see. And you say what you say, and you do what you do. But next week, in a week, the Zooming will be for real compromises, for starting with budget and money, because without money, without sports, okay, we will drop it, as I've said several times, and we will have to hablar en otros registros, in another way, because Belvedere would be ready later, and con un poquito de whisky, con Red Bull y un poquito de, yo qué sé, de lo que tú ya sabes, ¿no? Porque a hangover of vodka is, well, puede estar bien, pero con whisky francés y vino inglés. Okay, so let's see you next 17th in a week, 17th, 18th, and I guess situation is different for all, for us, for you, and for these events that are so important, so important.